I have to join your stream too, so I can hear it.
The ball's white too. Holy shit.
Okay, we're live.
Oh my god, everything's white.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah. I don't know how. Yeah. Pause it. Oh, wait, I can't even fucking pause. Dude, we have Cheeseman playing here for fucking. Oh my god. I'm even more upset for him. He was supposed to be part of help us out with the friendlies, and now he's just here for divs.
Tough.
Feel bad for the guy. He just wanted to play some games. Alright, let me link it. Yeah, I'm trying to. Did you already link it? Fuck. Because I feel like backing out. It's not divs, it's divs, so I don't get that choice. Let me just put it up. Let me just put it up. You're gonna get There you go, straightforward message.
It says 4 now, but remember last week or 2 weeks ago? It's 2:20.
YouTube takes a while to like.
Yeah, to update it. We have like 5 minutes. Should put my Twitch so then we get a lot more. I get more followers. Maybe. I just miss that ones. Are you not entertained? That would randomly come up every 12 minutes. Did you see what the guy said in chat? Something clever. It's good for a second time.
Oh shit, I kept that guy on. Forward? Nope. Oh. Okay. I had to tell them we had no cup stars.
I would have won it too.
It was one game. It wouldn't have been fair enough. Like.
Yeah, it was only one game.
Yeah, I think we had something planned, like to replace it, but again, Joe's went on vacation, and
Yeah.
I am not gonna bother him on his time off. The hell is Rajira doing there? Okay. Fair enough. It's a Saturday night. It's 9:30. I always get fucking the same emoji. Fuck my life. Oh. God damn it, Kix is really trolling me. I swear. Oh shit. No. If you want to have me muted, you can.
No, we're just having a conversation. Everyone's.
Ah, okay.
Mm-hmm. Good and had a good day. How about you, David? Hmm. I mean, my team always knew that we. Some people doubted us, but with some of the good trades we've made, some trades literally shaped us. We only have like 2 or 3 people from bidding, and but our team knew that we could have competed in this league, and clearly we are, and there's no doubt that my team was going to be there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah,
I'll jump in to help out while there's something is going on his end.
yeah,
But yeah, I remember giving Torino that situation in hand. New team, new faces, not so simple. But y'all are proving me wrong. Which, hey, fair play to you guys. But with 3 weeks to go, the pressure games are always going to be the
definitely.
ones.
No matter what, any team in this league can get any other. Like we've seen Crotone drop against other teams. Any team in this league, even like Cagliari, Juventus, they have a tie, they have a lot, but it's not against like each other. They're capable of taking points. They're close. The games they lose to some of the bigger teams, it's not like 5-6 nothing. Sometimes it's like one goal. So honestly, any of these teams could get points against the bigger teams. Not to say the some teams are smaller than others, but just looking at standings wise.
That's true. I mean, it's one of those things. I mean, Crotone are doing this league something like it's just like Real Madrid in the beginning of FIFA.
Yeah.
They brought in their guys and they've done what they needed to do. I don't see anybody stopping this train, but
Yeah.
it doesn't take many results, and you
No.
still have the head-to-head with them, so you have that chance against them, and you're gonna, of course, rely on to help stop the gap. But same thing for Napoli as well, with Cupid going on I don't even know what to call it. It's like a fucking rampage.
Been 18 games, like 31 goals. The second top goal scorer has 15, and Cupid has 31.
Yep. I don't have words to describe it.
I think he scored. I think it's just crazy, just from one player.
I mean, their line is scary too. If you have to be
that's
honest,
the thing, because they have Kevin, Fabiolo, Zay. They still have a lot of big players. That just shows the type of season that Cupid's having.
Exactly. Well, and even those that are still fighting, I mean, other than Torino, also Sassuolo as well have given us a little bit of a shock. They're not that team that I thought would be battling for last. They've actually qualified as well to the quarters, so that's a big accomplishment on their part as well. So, I mean, anybody in this league can do it, but
yeah, that's what I was kind of saying earlier. Because even teams like Inter that are kind of underperforming, same thing with Udinese, they're still like really solid teams. Because like, you could go up against Inter and be like season, but there's
you
still
can't fall asleep on any team.
Any team in this league.
Oof. I mean, well, you're on the Discord as well, so I hope you would be able to hear us.
Yeah, they kind of agree. Talking for like 5 minutes. It's gonna be awkward if they don't.
Oh, brother! Oh no.
Oh.
Whee. I mean, and again, I will pay my respects to Sassuolo. They had to face off against a Crotone team who decided it would be total football time, having their defense up top and their attack in the defense. Still had to battle that result though, but they still pulled it off 1-2-1, pipping Lazio out of the spot, because honestly, Lazio would have been a scarier second place team. Not saying Lazio can't do it, but you never know. Momentum rides hard in the cup.
Mhm.
A majority of those leagues were, yeah. It was the last two games, yeah. There are two legs. The quarters and the semis will be two legs, and the finals will be one leg.
Yeah.
Home second for the higher seed. Well, higher seed in the sense that whoever finished first in their group will have the home game, the home leg second. I have that muted on the stream, so I don't have that on me. If I mute, like, let me see.
David, they can't hear you in the stream. Yeah, they can't hear you. We go to the mixer. Oh, I don't know. They can't hear you, David. They can hear me and Blues, but not you.
So still a little touch and go, I guess. It's all good. I'm trying to see. All I hear is one guy. Ooh. Maybe it's the opposite.
I heard you.
He says I only hear me. Okay, what the hell? What the hell is this?
Yeah, I don't know what you're doing, David.
I don't know. I kept it the same. I hear thunder and blues.
Hey, there you go. Not solo in here.
Got that. Don't want to open that in front of there, but let me know if people are able to hear me. I changed twice. If I need to change it again, I could to obviously change it up. But I want to make sure.
Oh, David, it works now. It works now.
It works now.
Yeah.
I swear, if we get
This
trolled
whole
again.
podcast. This
Bro,
whole
okay, at
podcast.
least this whole podcast, you know, they heard two people. 60.
Fair
No.
enough.
You know,
No, David spoke a lot, and we were just.
Fair enough.
let's see if I can copy.
Okay, it's fine now. Don't do anything.
Yeah, no, but I just gotta change it to the other things. But if I change it, it's gonna show team of the week, and I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? Okay, but at least we could go here. We were talking about basically in the cup. I guess we can kind of go back to that. You can kind of see the teams that went through. It is going to be two like quarterfinals. Crotone, Sassuolo, Napoli, Atalanta, Torino, Inter. Genoa is in fact in first. Alphabetically, the website puts AC Milan first. But then it's Genoa first, AC Milan second. Those are the teams. Then you're going to see later in this episode a draw. And this draw is we're going to kind of go through rules so people can understand, but it's a little bit differently than the standard seeding. It's like if you think about it like the Champions League, we're going to be spinning a wheel. You're going to see, and these are the teams that we're going to be facing. We did it mathematically correct, so there's not going to be any bias. We have official readings, so you guys can read the rules that we're going to about to present, and we'll go on that later. But yeah, these cup standings, like I said, they were good fun. They were fun. I know 9 games. Usually we had at least 12. I think last season was kind of long, the group stage, but 9 games they kind of helped out. Got players to play, TCs got to play, so it's always fun on that sense there. Uh, then we're gonna go on to, let's say, the stats. So these are the stats. We can kind of go through the league in Thunder and Blues. You guys can see the screen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess the main important thing is when people want to look at when they look at stats is goals. And my oh my, do we have a shit ton of goals, may I say. Cupid in first, by no surprise, with
By
31
double.
goals in the league.
Yeah. Just doubles.
Just double the second place.
Yes. In
How many goals did he want? Yes, that's the answer.
in 18 games, he has 31 goals, and he got 2 assists in this week. So,
Oh, he's
All
on
right,
a
who assists? All right, who let him get assists? I wanted it to have 0. I wanted that Doug to
not gonna
stay there at
lie,
least.
they were nice. I think it was a set piece, and then Zay volleyed it from like outside the box. So, it was some nice assists that was set up, and like we said, uh, so far, looking at him, you know what's up and coming, what he's trying to prove, and to be honest, it's good for Cupid. Like, I've been playing and I've seen him for a while. This is definitely his breakout season, and he deserves all the success for it. Um, he's very accurate in what he does in his shooting and stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
in what he's doing, he deserves it. He's been playing fantastic for Napoli and stuff like that. And then second, you see 3 people, sorry, tied for
Four.
15 goals. Am I
It is 4.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
Kicks, Tyrone, and surprisingly Thunder and Icy.
Why are you saying surprisingly?
I'm just saying surprisingly it's you. Because you never played striker and you're going up with Kicks, Tyrone, Thunder, and Icy who all have played attack before. And not gonna lie, when we're thinking of Torino's success, I think the number one thing has to be Thunder. And then I could see Sham right under and probably CJ Broadway from what
Yeah,
I've
Broadway.
known.
I would say Broadway has saved us the most.
Yeah, from what I've seen, I know. So this is clearly what shows why Torino's where they are, and it's good. 5 goals, 5 assists. 15 goals. Jesus. It really does help you out, and it's a good thing to have. And we can kind of see, other than Cupid, the goals leaders are very close, no matter what you're looking at. And it's cool. Like you could see everyone's at 15, then 13, 12, tied for 11, tied for 10, tied for 9. Um, do I think anyone's going to be passing Cupid? I don't think
Yeah.
no one will, unless Cupid decides to not play anymore in the league.
I
Maybe,
doubt that. I told him to score 45 for us, so he still owes me
maybe,
14.
yeah. So we could see something there. Um, but yeah, and then well, that's the next important thing coming up is assists. And Jack, I do remember him getting 9 assists, I think, in the first week,
Yeah.
and he got 7 over the next 4, so he's still up in front. That 9 did help him, but we do see a lot of people coming to kind of overtake that
I'm hoping
spot.
he gets the record. I mean, he did just also make that move over to Roma now,
Yeah.
so let's
So
see if he gets
That's what
a kick start into his back
yeah.
into his assists.
And then right after is Lecan 994. I probably said that wrong, my bad. But I know for a fact he's been playing well. Good cam
yeah.
for
Look at his
Crotone.
key passes.
Yeah, his key passes just says it all. 50 key passes. No matter what he does, this guy's giving good passes in front of the net. So it shows why he has 12 assists. And to me, another person who obviously isn't surprising, but Kevin has done this before where he has gotten assist. I think he was 1 assist off assist leader. I think he has. It's Kevin. He did make that move from Genoa to Napoli, and obviously having a $35 million price tag, it does say a lot. There's a lot of high expectations, and he's come to Napoli, and the expectations are still there, where Kevin is proving himself with Cupid right beside him, and it's hard because if you leave Kevin open, you have a red hot form Cupid, and if you
And
leave
if
Cupid, you have Kevin right beside him. You know what I mean?
And then you have Fabio over there just sitting
Exactly. You
there,
have
you know.
Fabio waiting for that beautiful pass to send up through. So that attack and that trade, a lot of people are going to say it's tough, 35 mil, but it really benefited Napoli in a way where it generated a lot more success on attack. We've gotten a lot more goals than we have. Um, so it's good. It's good to see that. And another surprise for me is Mora. Mora obviously is a friends group from Genoa, and for him to be 10 assists with obviously one goal, but he's that playmaker for them. It's really cool to see. I mean, he's coming in, doing his thing, obviously having fun with Goes and all his friends, and he's still putting up numbers against top teams. So it's cool to see what they can do here and stuff like that. Um, and one thing I do want to mention here, another part of his stats, sorry, is interceptions. Number one is Moody. I don't think there's any doubt Moody is going to be leading in something like this. Moody, no matter what, this is the first time I've played with him, and I see it more than ever. No matter where you look, Moody's always there. Like you can look one way, he's there. You can look the other, he's always going to be there, getting the ball for him. And yeah, and Pluto right under him, another good successful player for Torino right there. Uh, Looking in tackles, we talked about him last week. Robinu,
Hmm.
leading, doing so well for Parma. Obviously, Parma was that expectation team. They weren't. Uh, they didn't surpass all the expectations of coming a top team in the league, but having a star player like this really helped them in a way where they have grabbed a lot of points for them, which kind of helped them out throughout the league. Um, Possession one is Moody, and so far from what I'm seeing, I think defending wise, Patrick has the highest possession one, and it's a good part of him. Obviously, I know the guy, but he's been doing well for Torino, and it's good that you guys are all working together in there, stuff like that. Uh, but everyone you could see kind of like everyone's so close, everyone's playing so well that this season is hard, especially the way to end it for FIFA 21. It's fun and kind of exciting to see what the has in store for next couple of seasons. Now we're gonna go on to the cup stats, and let me fix this here.
The
Uh,
season 12.
yeah, I had to change that. Uh, and number one, the cup star, cup rating for goals is Kevin. Um, so Kevin is obviously doing his thing for the league, and here he is leading the goals for cup with 7 assists to his name. So he's getting the goals, getting the assists, and then Thunder right behind him with 13 goals. And still with Cupid, you know what I mean? Like it's the top two like players from Napoli. We are getting goals. We did get a lot of goals for in the group for Cup, and it shows here with Kevin and Cupid. Obviously with Kevin a little bit coming from Genoa, but yeah, you see it here what he can actually do. Kevin's actually leading goals and assists for Cup, so I mean he's proving what he can do. Oh my God, I'm eighth in the. I have 4 assists myself, so yeah, I mean the cups are something differently where you get to explore players throughout the league, no matter what TCs or any new positions. You see myself, I'm usually a goalie, and I'm playing out as a striker. Obviously, it's fun, you know. Everyone gets to do their own thing, and this was what cup kind of shows. Obviously, it's gonna get a little bit harder now because everyone now the teams that are through, they're kind of thinking of the cup winning it, and so the owners and managers are going to be thinking of what's the best situation to do. So these cup stats are going to change a bit, but it's cool to see what happened in the actual group stages, and these are actually what comes to show. Um, Thunder, any words of advice? I
I
guess.
don't know if he got kicked himself off. I mean, I'm just gonna say
Oh,
that I had to
I
play
was
keeper.
muted
There
this
you
whole
go.
time.
Were you muted
I
this
was
whole time?
speaking this whole time.
Oh, fuck it all.
No, but I was saying, like, obviously in the beginning, like the group stages, you can have a lot more fun with your team. But
Yeah,
now with the knockouts, teams are going to be putting their full lineups, and it's going to be interesting to see.
yeah,
Because, like, since it's knockouts, like, any team can go through. Like, because let's say Crotone is not on their A game, and they drop against a unexpected team. Like, any team can, in the knockouts, lose to any other team because it's just one game.
exactly.
So
Yeah,
it's interesting to see, because I would say, like, any team can beat this league. So it's going to be interesting to see who makes it far in the cup.
yeah, and I agree with that because no matter what, teams are going to be trying. something
Yeah.
new, letting people, because no matter what, you tend to think that cup is kind of like what you're thinking for the future. Especially that's what I did when I was an owner. I kind of let the players play, and then I see what I can do for next season and where I can play them. And I can see a lot of people doing that here. They're having fun. It's cool. So I guess the number one thing we can go is
The $10 million prize at the end is a club
Yeah.
changing amount. It's
oh yeah,
never understated. $10 million, $10 million to the budget. If you're looking for a reason to come back, to bring your team back, to rebuild, that's where it's going to be at.
yeah. And to be
So
honest, any of these teams that made it through, obviously more chances than others, some teams, but they can easily win the cup. They have the odds. The odds are probably not in their favor, but anything can happen with two legs, especially away goals. Anything can happen. It's seen it in the past. We were an underdog, I remember, and we came through and we've won. So anything is possible. Not all the favorites are there to win it. So it's going to be really fun to watch, especially with this being a draw. It's going to be kind of like fair and even chances to see who's going to be getting who and what could be happening in the next couple rounds to get to that final. The next important thing that we could watch is the trades. Obviously, the trade deadline is going to be happening soon, but we could see what the biggest trades that happen. And realistically, looking, let's say 2 hours ago, was this? No,
No,
July
no.
14.
Yeah, that was
Uh,
like 2 days ago.
yeah, I don't know why I read July 17. Uh, Abundance and 14 mil for blasphemy. Oh, I'm gonna say
that's 3 seasons right there.
Mhm.
blasphemy has three.
2.5 seasons now, I guess, if you want to
Yeah,
go it like that. Yeah.
that is a good move. Uh, but I do think I know blasphemy. He's a great guy. I personally think he fits best as a midfielder, or as I remember he came coming in as a fullback. Uh,
Well, I mean, there's that other trade that may make things a little more interesting, though. It's
yes,
Mhm.
that's the thing.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
if we look a little bit down, you're gonna see Jack for 5 mil, and
That
I
was
am not gonna
crazy.
lie, 5 mil is probably the biggest steal. If anyone was gonna tell me Jack is going for 5 mil, and if I was an owner, I would have been fighting for that. 5 mil for Jack, especially Destiny. Roma have a fantastic defense. It's hard to break them down. They were missing that offense, and especially bringing in Blas and Jack, it can stir up something nice, especially for the up and coming seasons. So it's good to see what they can do now, and what's going to be up and coming for Roma. But good moves on them. And obviously Ash is if he's definitely setting up for next season, good move on him to kind of set up what's up and coming for the next up couple seasons up and above. We can kind of see some smaller trades here with goalkeeper Cabral, Sky Kaike for 3 mil. You can kind of see some stuff going through. The next biggest one, it has to be Giroud for, in fact, 18 million. Uh, so this is kind of a big move, no matter where you look at. Uh, Giroud obviously coming in with that $20 million price tag, if I'm not mistaken, in
Yep.
bidding. He's getting sold for 18, so they didn't lose that much profit, but to get that back, Mullet always has a plan when it comes to cash. So we've seen in the past what he can do with a lot of money, and I think he's prepping that up. He didn't make the cup, and I think the odds of his league are very slim. So he is trying to save up for next season. So it's good on him to see what he can do. And the next important, in my opinion, that helped and benefited us was Pepe for 4 mil. This guy, I think he was probably Villarreal's one of the best defenders that they had, not including Dreamville, because I think of Dreamville as like a Real Sociedad player from last season. But 4 mil for El Pepe, he communicates well, moves the ball well, and it's fun to see what he can do and stuff in regards to that. And I think this was the one last right before what we cut it off. J Bohemian and Question Sauce for 14.5 mil. Uh, I do. I am not gonna lie. So obviously I'm not an owner, so I can't get any backlash from this. I think this is a little bit too much money. G Bohemian is a fantastic player, but from what I know, he is still If he's still 2 out of 6, 3 out of 6, then Sassuolo that has definitely been overpaid. Um, but if J Bohemian is 6 out of 6, I can see the price tag on that. I can very much see it. Um, but it depends on, like I said, he's getting more money and he wants it That's 32 million off 2 players. And to be honest, 32 million is what some teams have for next season to sign like 13 or 14 players. And Mullet got that for 2 players. So it's good to see what he can do for that for next season. And he's going to be obviously a threat. No one looks at it now, but when it comes closer to the days for next season, you're obviously going to see what it has to offer. Um, and I do think that's kind of it for the majority of the trades because we did cover that last time. Thunder, what are your thoughts on the trades?
There was some surprising trades, like you said, like Jack for 5 mil was crazy.
Yeah, I
Um,
I do think
Giroud,
that's a steal. I'm not gonna lie.
Giroud at this point of the 18 mil, getting that money back was obviously really good for Mullet.
Yeah,
But for me, for having that multiple season, he's such a great player. He can play anywhere. I would say that's justified.
yeah,
It's a win-win for both teams because Destiny gets a really good player, and Ash gets 14 mil for next season and a really good striker. So
exactly. And
there's a
abundance. I've had him.
it's,
He's good.
he's not bad.
He
Yeah,
does his
he's
skill
good.
well. Um, and so I mean, it's good to see what he can do for Inter Milan, especially going into the cup run, because obviously Ash is kind of saving up for that as well. Um, but I guess now the next major thing is, I guess let's go team team of the week. Uh, I mean,
Before we do team of the week, if I can explain why there is no Cup Stars,
go for it, go
uh,
for it.
there's only one game. Don't have the resources to waste time to do it for one game. Unfortunately, it was the final week and everybody was playing a whole bunch of different positions. Yours truly had to play keeper with 7 guys. So it didn't seem right to have it. At least team of the week would have makes more sense because you had 4 games to base it off on. Whereas with one, it's just too much of an outlier.
Yeah,
It's not worth doing it. It's unfortunate, but
yeah.
it's true.
Not gonna lie though, I had 1 goal and 3 assists, so.
Unlucky. I mean, there's always team of the tournament. That may always help out.
Yeah.
He's the only goalie with a goal and 3 assists.
Yeah.
Oh, if he was facing me, he probably would have had a hat trick. I was not happy that day.
No, but it
I
does
did
make
not.
sense. Like one game, like no one's gonna be a man of the match. Like we're not gonna grab man of the matches for one game. You know what I mean? It makes sense.
Yeah.
I can see it there. So I guess going into that, let's
Is
go
it
into team.
possible
Wait, what?
for you to do it individually, or
Pardon?
can you do it individually, or
Yeah, I have it individual. I have it set up, and then I have
yeah,
everything that you sent me after.
yeah, sounds good.
Okay. I just gotta change my output again. I gotta copy this. Jeez. Okay, now they can hear me again. So I guess starting off, the first player that did get Team of the Week, you can see it on the screen. Um, and I guess it's Thunder's player. I guess there's no doubt about it. He has carried them this week, especially going up against Crotone. They're dealing with a shit ton of shots, may I say. It's CJ Fenway. Um, and I'm gonna be honest. A lot of people tend to say yes, he has a big mouth in the league, but when it comes to playing as a goalie, he is not far from being probably, when looking at LG, one of the best to ever play in the league. The way he plays is the way he communicates and the way he acts with the saves. He's really good no matter what he is. Like saving the
Yeah.
ball, reaction, uh, kind of communicating. Like I said, he's always there, and especially Thunder. Since you have him, you can kind of agree with him with what I'm
Mhm.
saying. He's always there no
And
matter what.
the thing that surprised me the most is like some people he played for other teams and he wasn't as committed to like that team.
Yeah,
But for us, he's been in all the time, always communicating, always talking. He's invested so much into this team, and he's one of the main people that believe that we're a top team, and that's what really lifted us up during the whole duration of the season. Is that he was the first person to really say that we are one of the top teams and that we can compete, and he has been one of the key factors for our season, if not the most key factor.
yeah, and I have seen it in the past. So, especially 22 saves in 4 games, 3 goals against. Like
Yeah.
that's any goalkeeper's dream. Like that literally helps the team saying I've done my job. You know what I mean? So, and
Mhm.
he's done his job definitely this whole season for Torino.
Yeah.
I guess moving up next,
Plus, he makes a good meme. I have a
Sure.
screenshot
yeah,
of Broadway.
no,
I'll
no,
No,
post it in here and let you decide if you want to see it.
I love his streams.
I haven't seen that. We'll definitely look at that one, I bet. But the next one, I guess I'll introduce this one. It's I'm probably gonna pronounce this wrong. Mualva. Mualva 05. Um, a left back for Lazio. Coming in, he has looking in 12 interceptions, um, 12 tackles and 20 possession won. And for a fullback, he's done his job. He's going in, and I do believe we faced Lazio. I think it was this week or last week. He was kind of noticeable there. They did kind of help him out. That he was playing his job. It was kind of hard to break down. So he, a new player coming in. I personally have never seen him in the league. If other people have, then you definitely knows this guy. But he's coming in, doing what he needs to do, and obviously shows with it with the team of the week. And yeah, there's nothing more you can say. Thunder, do you want to announce the next one?
Yeah, sure. He's my player, so I would love to.
Oh,
Patrick, people don't really give him the credit that he deserves, I will say. People don't put him up there with the top CBs. Obviously, he had I would say poor season, season 11. But this season, he's really picked it up after being my GM. He's picked it up and he's committed to our team, and you can tell by his performance and stats this season.
yeah, and obviously there's the jokes of like the birthday cakes and
I
like
wasn't there at the league at the time, but I
yeah.
wish I was.
So, but he has done like you said. He's done the job. He's come in, and there was a season where I think season 11 at Real, he didn't
Yeah.
play. He didn't make the expectations. He never really strived and pushed himself to make it. But now, obviously, being a manager, you kind of don't want to let your team down. And he's
Mhm.
showing it here. Winning team of the week. He had a great week against Crotone, I think. Game against Crotone with 7 interceptions. So he's showing what he needs to do. He's coming through for them. And it's all good. It's good to see what he has. He's leading the league in possession one. So what can Patrick do? He's trying to go far with this. Obviously, trying to win something for himself, but win something for Torino as well. Um, and then what we have next is I am most likely going to be pronouncing this wrong. I just call him CBJ. CBJ Judy 0077RG. Congratulations. I mean, you didn't really do the team of the week card picture, so all we have is that. But we can talk about your stats. We have and one goal as a CB. Obviously, that does come help out. Fantastic passing percentage. It's like over 90% with 10 interceptions and 16 possession won. He was always there for them. And of course, what helps them out is Crotone getting 2 clean sheets and only conceding 2 goals in the whole 4 games. Um, and it's no surprise when you talk about Crotone of not conceding goals or always winning, because that's what they're known for. They usually always do that. But it's cool to see. It's a group of buddies. They're all playing well. They have the good chemistry, and it's everyone winning team of the week. Every position has won at least team of the week for Crotone, and something new. Good to see for him to get that team of the week for Crotone. If we go to the next one here, you want to go this one, Thunder?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So coming in, actually, you got
Well, coming next is George Silva. I mean, he was supposed to be my management, but that's the thing. He's always a top player in the league. He's never had a bad season. He's always just up there with the best DMs in the league. I would say he's up there with Moody with the best defensive mids. This week he has 1 assist as a DM with 56 passes completed and 61 passes attempted. And he's always just one of those players that are always up there. And like when people think of DMs, you think Moody, George Silva, and like I'd say he's just one of those key players for Lazio. I'd say this season.
Yeah, I remember coming in, especially facing Lazio. He was always there. He was the main man, especially in defense. He was that target man that you wanted to pass him the ball in order to move forward. And showing what he can do here definitely helps. He's obviously a known player in the league, and he keeps growing and growing. And to see what he can do for Lazio is a good player to see. Coming in next, we have a player, obviously not a surprise again, from Crotone. This time as a center mid, he has 2 goals. He has the passing percentage is with 59 completed over 70, just a little bit above 70. That's a good passing percentage, especially for a hard position in the game. With 4 key passes, 8 interceptions. As a center mid, those are in fantastic stats already to have 4 key passes. It's going to be A skills, and like I said, what he has done, the 4 key passes, like as a center, like as a defensive midfielder, you rarely see that. Like he's creating passes from nearly their own half, and it's rare to see anyone to do that from their own half. And he's clearly done that here, helping out the Crotone once again, like we were talking about, and showing what he can do, especially with knocking in some goals for them as well. Uh,
Yeah, it's not a team of the week without like 5 AAA
yeah,
players.
no, like seriously, like when has there been one team of the week without one of them? Like there's not.
Without like 4 of
Yeah,
them.
exactly. Um, we can go to the next one here. You want to introduce him?
That's you can. That's your team.
Okay, I guess we'll go in. Coming in, obviously, looking at this one, when I think of a good wide mids, a lot of teams do play with 3-5-2, but there aren't natural wide mids. And when I think of this player, I do think of a wide mid, but he is versatile in any way, shape, or form where he could play anywhere. And obviously, knocking in 2 goals, 2 assists. One of them being, if we would have showed you, it would have been a volley from outside the box, which was Cupid's first assist. But 2 goals, 2 assists, and obviously 4 matches. Having 4 key passes once again, like anything, 8 interceptions, with 14 possession won as a wide mid. He's showing what he could do on attack and defense. Congratulations, Zay. He's good with the ball. He moves, he dribbles extremely well, no matter where he is on the pitch. Uh, Defensively, he's always communicating on attack, and I'm not surprised he's got one. He deserves one. Fantastic player no matter where he is, like I said. He's always going to be showing up, doing his thing, kind of winning it for the team. And, yeah, I mean, what more can you say? Blues, are you on? Do you want to introduce the next one, or should we? I mean,
Oh, let me see what the next one is.
I felt bad, it's just been me and Thunder.
No, I'm gonna let y'all run it, and it's gonna be a show from here on out after this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
We're rolling back the clock a little bit here with these.
Yeah.
Yeah, not gonna lie. I guess I can go again, and then you could do the
Yep,
next
go for it.
2 Thunder. So this player obviously has had a major success in the past when it comes to older seasons, and he's showing what he can do. Obviously, like we were saying, this person did move from striker to cam. Then he obviously is banging in not just 2 assists and a goal, but also defensively, he has been on top of his game. He's showing what he can do, and his passing is over 90% as a cam. I forgot to put it in.
Oh.
I forgot to
Rest
put it in.
in peace.
Oh
Oh.
shit. Fucking hell. Okay, so
Oh,
the
it's
person
gonna be
here
great.
is Fabiolo.
Oh
Fabio,
no.
my bad, bro. But yeah, you did well this week. Deserves it. I mean, he's the main guy. Like I said, you have Kevin and Cupid on attack, but people, if they allow Fabio space, that's the huge mistake they can do. And showing in with 2 goals. I mean, 2 assists, like I was saying. Defensively, he's been on top of his game. 90% passing percentage. That's nothing more you can say from a cam to always set up key passes for your team as well, which leads to goals. And congrats on him to actually get that part. My bad on not putting. I knew I had to do something now. Like fuck, man. But I guess next is gonna be go ahead, Thunder, your own player.
Wait, this is next. I thought. Okay,
I mean, they already saw the next.
yeah, I guess I
Ah,
have
fuck! I did it again.
forgot another person.
There we go.
Do you want to talk about the person before this one?
Okay, go this one since I already put it, and then I'll talk about the person before.
I mean, there's not much that could be said. He's probably he's up there with our best players, and he's always provided for us. This week he has 5 goals and 3 assists. He scored a really solid hat trick against Parma, and he's always been one of those players that when he does show up, we're a different team. And when he does show up, he shows up. There's no game where he has played where he hasn't made a huge for us. He has 5 goals and 3 assists in 4 games, and that's 7 goal participation, 8 goal participations in 4 games. So there's not much more you can want from a striker. He's providing big time for our team, and he's clearly one of our better players.
Yeah, and to be honest, I remember him at Athletic Bilbao last season. He never really got the
Mhm.
chance to shine there because I mean, Bilbao didn't obviously do well last season. So him coming to Torino, he's definitely helping out. He's showing what he is available, and when he is available, he performs. So that's obviously great on his part. And I do think I missed this player as well, just like Fabio. Um,
So
and
this one's gonna hurt him
this guy, it's gonna hurt him a lot, bro, because
because
It's
he was
going
waiting
to.
for the live stream too.
Oh no.
yeah,
That's-
I'm so sorry. Um, so he does play in Fiorentina. We can give him that. He's been known in the league. Uh, and he banged in 7 goals this week. Um, with obviously a high passing percentage once again, with obviously one key pass. So he's doing well. You know, he's assisting what he needs to do. But it is a breed apart. Breed, congratulations. I mean, I thought I put it up here. If we do see it at the end, then um, I can show you. I'll definitely clip everything. If you guys do want your cards, talk to either Thunder or myself as Avedo, and we'll give you your cards. The cards are done. You guys will see them in a sec. But yeah, congrats to you, man, Breed. I know it's not up on the stream. I know you've been wanting that for a while, but uh, yeah, I guess I mean that's my fault. I kind of did this last minute. But I guess last
Working that.
player. Uh,
Um,
I can
is it a team of the week without him? Has he even?
No, there's no team of the week without this guy banging in 31 goals. Do I need to even introduce him? It's Cupid. Like 31 goals, 2 assists. This man has scored yet another 6 goals, 2 assists, and 4 key passes. So this week, you know, not only did he bang in goals, but he got the 2 assists. You know, to show
He's
that he
only
doesn't just score. Uh, he last week I think he had 25 goals, 0 assists. So now he has 31 goals, 2 assists. He averages like 6, 7 goals a week. So I mean, he's doing his job no matter where you look at. Cupid is always there. A great owner. First time actually playing for him. A fantastic guy no matter what. He's always there for the team. And deserves it 100% no matter what. The way he
yeah,
talks, the way he moves. He's changed his game a lot. That's what I can
yeah.
say. And it's for the better. And
He's a
he's a
great
great
guy.
guy. Great guy, great player. Um, and I guess we could go to the next one. Thunder, do you want to introduce this goalkeeper right here?
Sure, he plays for life.
Yeah, we're not gonna get to the cards without laughter. It's GG at this point.
Yeah.
We're gonna try. We're gonna try, but it's already a no. It's already a no.
Okay, so I can do this one. If you guys are wondering why the Lazio badge is huge, it was a little screw up on our end, so we kind of fixed it here. Simply Loco, congrats, bro. He did well for Lazio this week, and I know him from obviously Genoa last season. He was getting like 20 saves in the cup, so he's done his
Yeah.
job here with another 15 saves, 2 clean sheets, in 4 games for Lazio. That's really well, and they got a cheap goalkeeper for Simply Loco, and they're proving what he
Mhm.
is. Right under, of course, Broadway have a 22 saves. That's which is the highest we have seen in a while. But Simply Loco is right there under him, showing what he can do for Lazio right underneath. Um, I guess we can go this one right here. Thunder, you can do this one.
Yeah, no, that last one was so funny. But yeah, this ID Low or Deshaun 1K, he's been one of the better fullbacks this season. You know, he's always up there, surprisingly too, because I would say this is his breakout season. This season, he has 11 possession one with only 3 loss with playing fullback, which is really what you want from your fullback. He only missed 2 passes this week, as well as getting 8 interceptions as a fullback. So there's not much more you can ask from your fullback, and he's really been killing it this season. I can see him with up there with the best defenders of fullbacks this season.
Yeah, surprisingly, like Fiorentina, they obviously haven't met the high expectations. But this man right here, just like Robin New, like we said for Parma, he's showing up game after game, and he's putting Fiorentina. He's trying to help them as much as he can, and he's doing it. Another team of the week I've seen in the past with Cup stars. So no matter what he can say, He's played center back and he's played fullback. The man is versatile. Plays anywhere in defense and he gets the job done. He has 10 interceptions in 4 games, and to do that for obviously fullback with Fiorentina, it is a little harder, but he's doing what he can do. He's doing what he does, and he's getting the job done. The next player, obviously, this player is coming from Sassuolo. He is the defensive midfielder with 16 interceptions, 2 key passes as a defensive midfielder with 22 possession won. We have Otoro, 87. I have seen him in the past, and Sassuolo, they have that good kind of like mid within him. And he's doing what I said, two key passes, 22 possession won. There's nothing more that you want from, let's say, a center defensive midfielder. He's like what you can say, like a Moody, does this and that, but he's doing what he can. He's doing what he can for Sassuolo, and he's putting them doing and helping them getting another team of the week for him. You can get this one, Thunder.
I mean, there's not much. We've already been talking about him so much, just comparing him. And there's no team of the week without Moody. I would say, in my opinion, the best defensive mid there is in the league. Like you were saying, there's nowhere in the mid that he isn't covering. He has 22 possession one with just alone. That's the highest in the team of the week, other than like some of the defenders. And like I said, he's always there. Team of the season, fucking team of the tournament, team of the week, anything. Moody's always in contention for one of the best midfielders.
Yeah, and like I said, he's leading in a lot of the midfielder, not just the midfielder, the whole league in multiple
Yeah.
stats. So showing what he can do in the league, and of course this week getting in that team of the week spot for here in the bench spot. The next spot right here is going to be coming from Genoa. Um, congrats to Omar. Omar OC, the center midfielder.
Oh yeah, I knew it. I knew it. It's GG.
And this card was something special. We had to think of something. There was no Danny Alves, so we thought of something cool here. Thunder, congrats on doing this card. I mean, it looks something special. So, 2 assists by him as a center midfielder with 1 key pass and nearly close to 10, right? 9 interceptions. Showing we can do 18 possession one. He's showing obviously attack and defensively, and that's what you want from a center mid. They just don't want one thing. He's showing what he could do for both. And he's getting it here done for the job done for Genoa, putting them on the map, getting them on through the team of the week. Next one, Aaron Thunder, you can go for this one. Another Genoa player right here.
XX more. This when I've played for Betis last season. It's you expect like them to be on the lower side, but when I played there, we were 4 for 4 that one week I was there, and we beat the likes of Real Madrid, Barcelona, and Atletico
Don't
Madrid.
remind me.
Yeah, it's a really solid team, and these players are, I would say, they're not rated highly. Mora is a really good player. Same thing with the other people. There's Black Adam there as well. As we said, there's Omar. They're a really solid group, and I would say he has 1 goal and 4 assists in four games. Like I said, he was up there for assists. He got 4 assists in 4 games, which is more than some people have the whole damn season. So this guy really put this week on his back for his team, and you can just see that from him getting this team of the week.
Yeah, and like you said, 10 assists in the league. I mean, he's doing what he can here. And I guess the final one, final but not least, it's my partner in the podcast right here, Thunderax, and what he's showing, in 4 games, 4 goals, 2 assists. It's what we were talking about, and especially the last minute goal against AC Milan to actually take it in front and to go on top of them in the league. This is what you needed him, and to be honest, he's coming in as a left mid. I've always played him as a defensive because he's still good defensively. He still comes back. He still does what he needs to do, because no matter what, he's still getting that 4 interceptions. He's still winning the ball back. He's making tackles, 4 tackles. He has a high tackling percentage, and congrats on you because you're showing what you can do defensively and putting that on attack. And no matter what, that's fantastic to see you do. 4 games, 4 goals, 2 assists, and it's good because just like that, any player would want that, especially coming in. Another bench stop right here for Thunder, and I guess that is it for actually the team of the week. Like I said, my fault on missing Breed and Fabiolo. I'll get you guys your cards, 100%. So yeah, you guys are gonna be up there, and I guess this is the one thing that we can show. Let me just do this.
Yes, Thunderstrikes indeed.
So this is what you guys are gonna see. This is the whole team together. You can see here we go. A breed. Your card is there, Fabiolo. Your Maradona it card is here. So I mean it's here. That's my bad. I forgot to put it on the solo one. But congrats, obviously, good job Thunder on making this one right here. But you see the team of the week. You see the bench. And like we just talked about, they're all fantastic players, and just we can see what's going to be coming up for Week 6, and seeing what these guys can do for their teams up and coming when the league are getting slimmer, the games are getting shorter, with less games left. So I guess the next thing, and this is probably why most owners or chat people are here, is to see who's going to be facing who in the next round. Blues, do you want to kind of talk about this beforehand, since official?
So the Bogs were pretty much trying to figure out a way to make the draw for the cup a little bit more entertaining. We were looking at it in the sense that let's add a bit more of a spectacle to it. So we've decided to do a draw here live on the podcast. For the rules for the draw, we have two pots. Pot one we will have all the group winners, so that would be Genoa, Torino, Napoli, Crotone. To the second place group stage teams: AC Milan, Inter Milan, Atalanta, and Sassuolo. How we're gonna do the draw? I believe they demonstrated it to me. I feel 100% confident that this draw, done in public, you guys will get to see it. First team gets the draw, first pot. Depending on who gets picked first, the only team they can't face is the same team within their group. So if you'll see, so if it's like Genoa gets picked, then AC Milan can't be in that draw. Or if Torino gets picked, Inter, it's going to kind of be like that. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited as anybody for this live draw. And no, you won't know who you play in the semis. We are going to have a second draw for the semis on the podcast next week. So give you guys another reason to show up for it. So
yeah, and like
let's get this show.
Like he was saying, Blues was talking about, if we do pull Napoli, Atalanta, this is the second one. I am going to be removing Atalanta to even the odds, to not make sure the rest of the teams, obviously 4 teams, make it 25%. Make sure everyone has a 33% chance to kind of remove it. So it makes it even and fair. I guess we can get underway. This is going to be kind of like, we've done test runs, but now this is the official thing. This is what's going to be happening. We can kind of get ready for this one. I mean,
I'll write down whatever happens.
Whatever happens, happens. You know what I mean? So, I guess let's get underway. The first team to be selected. I'm gonna spin the wheel. The first team is.
Oh no!
Torino.
Hey, it is.
Gonna
Okay.
get the first straw. I'm obviously gonna write it in chat just in case people do miss it.
Yeah, I am.
Okay, write it in chat. Yeah. So Torino, I am gonna be removing them. You see the odds are slimmer here. And what I am going to be doing here, since Torino is in the same, in fact, group as Inter Milan, they, like Blues was talking about, they cannot verse in this group right here. So the only options are Sassuolo, AC Milan, or Atalanta. And are you writing in chat or?
Yeah, no, I have it ready. I'm just waiting for.
Okay, so now the next group, next match to finish the match day against Torino is going to be AC Milan versus Torino.
Oh.
That is
That's pain. Oh no.
That was probably the biggest kind of like match day. AC Milan being in there second. So this is gonna be something exciting, And obviously I'm gonna remove AC Milan, putting back Inter Milan where they are. And now we're going to do the same exact thing. So first match day done. Spinning the wheel for the second match day. What can we get here? The second match day is going to be starting off with what it looks like is going to be Genoa. So Genoa, obviously, they cannot be facing AC Milan, so I don't need to be removing any teams. Any of these teams right now, I am going to be spinning. This is who Genoa is going to be facing. Thunder, make sure you have that ready.
Still recovering.
Oof.
It is going to be just hit Atalanta. So,
Oh no.
so this is going to be kind of something special here. Genoa versus Atalanta, right in the quarterfinals. 2 legs for the match, and
Oh boy, he's on the other side. Oh god. Oh no.
So basically, whatever we do here, since there's 2 teams left, if it's Napoli and we get the other one, it's obviously the next 2. So Thunder, make sure you get these 2 ready. Going up, who is it going to be? The third match day, 50-50 chance. Looks like it's going to be
Ooh.
Crotone
Yep.
or
Just barely. Is it?
Napoli.
Adrenaline alone.
So this is Napoli. This is to see who Napoli's going to face. Obviously 50-50 between Inter and Sassuolo. Their draw is, and then Crotone is going to be getting the other draw right here. Looks like it's going to be
Oh.
Napoli versus Sassuolo and Crotone versus Inter Milan for the quarterfinals. So, I mean, Inter Milan, remove them. Crotone, Inter Milan, Napoli versus Sassuolo, Genoa versus Atalanta, AC Milan versus Torino. And like
Yeah.
Blues was talking about, no matter who makes it through, there's going to be another draw for the semifinals. And then obviously the semifinals is going to be the finals. Nothing special going to be there. Yeah, like these are kind of unexpected. It's cool to see, the hypes is here. And with these teams done, we can kind of see what's up and coming. I mean, Thunder and Blues, what do you guys think of that so far?
I'm
Fuck.
still recovering.
Fuck.
I
What else do I say? Fuck.
we versed AC Milan twice already. I was hoping that would be it, but I guess we have to strap up to the fight of our life again.
Not just the final. It's 2 legs. Remember, guys. Quarterfinals too.
Yeah.
Away, home. So anything is possible. I mean, of course, I do
We've
believe.
had we've had very memorable two-legged affairs. My favorite one was season 11's Copa del Rey semis, Real versus Sevilla. That was fun. That was exciting.
Yeah, I mean, we were obviously projected to win, and Sevilla came out of nowhere and just won, and they obviously made it to the final. So, like I said, anything can happen here with these cup draws. Some surprisingly matches, some kind of good hand-on-hand, good battles that are going to be happening, and we're obviously going to be seeing some good matchups here. And I guess, is there anything else that you guys? I mean, Blues for the first. Obviously, you guys will talk about this. The first seed teams. What are they going to be the home or are they going to be the away team? What is going to
The
be most?
first, the winners of the groups will have the home game second. So home field for the second leg for Torino, Genoa, Napoli, and Crotone. So they'll have their home games will be second.
Yeah. So obviously away goals do make a huge difference, especially coming on a FIFA game. And well, they can see what they can do here. Uh, I mean, that's all I have to say. I mean, that's kind of it for the stream. Uh, any last words for you guys before?
Very funny. That's all.
Copa Italia is gonna be a fun way to end out the season. One draw at a time. You only get two, but the second one will be just as sweet if we were able to win it. So we'll see.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate you guys coming out, and we're gonna obviously quarterfinals are gonna be kicking off on Tuesday, and yeah, we'll see what happens there. Guess thank you guys for watching.